What's up, everybody? This is your boy Tech G back with another video to help you successfully pass the CompTIA Network Plus N10-007 certification. So let's get into it. In this video, you're going to learn about the basics of wireless network security such as WPA, WPA2, TKIP, CCMP, EAP, and geofencing. Let's talk about Wi-Fi protected access, and this is an encryption standard that replaced WEP or wired equivalent privacy with the introduction of the 802.11g Wi-Fi standard. Software and firmware updates were made available by many vendors from the older 802.11b and 802.11a devices to add WPA support. WPA also uses a pre-shared key, but unlike WEP, they can be of varying length up to 63 ASCII characters, including punctuation, and the original key is used as the basis for frequent changes, and it is encrypted using TKIP encryption or temporal key integrity protocol encryption. And TKIP has many features that make it stronger than WEP, and as a side note, in cryptography, a pre-shared key is a shared secret, which was previously shared between the two parties using some secret channel before it needs to be used. So in other words, a pre-shared key is essentially the password that you would use to get access to a Wi-Fi network. Wi-Fi protected access 2, and this is the improved version of WPA. The WPA2 uses the even stronger advanced encryption standard encryption technology or AES technology. When possible, you want to use WPA2, which can also show up as WPA/AES on your wireless network. If your wireless router or access point has WPA/WPA2 settings, it can support either type of encryption on the same network. You want to use this option if you have devices that support WPA but do not support WPA2. Then we got TKIP, or Temporal Key Integrity Protocol, and this is a security protocol used in the 802.11 wireless network standard. TKIP was designed as an interim solution to replace WEP without requiring the replacement of legacy software. And this was necessary because the breaking of WEP had left Wi-Fi networks without viable link layer security, and a solution was required for already deployed hardware. However, TKIP itself is no longer considered secure and was deprecated in the 2012 revision of the 802.11 standard. Next, we have CCMP, and this stands for Counter Mode Cipher Blockchaining Message Authentication Code Protocol. And this is an encryption protocol designed for wireless LAN products that implements the standards of the 802.11 standard. CCMP is the standard encryption protocol for use with the WPA2 standard and is much more secure than the WEP protocol and TKIP of WPA. And CCMP provides the following security services. It can offer data confidentiality, which ensures only authorized parties can access the information. It can provide authentication, which provides proof of genuineness of the user. And it provides access control in conjunction with layer management. Next, we have Extensible Authentication Protocol. So EAP, this is a protocol for wireless networks that expands the authentication methods used by the point-to-point protocol, a protocol often used when connecting a computer to the internet. EAP is used on encrypted networks to provide a secure way to send identifying information to provide network authentication. It supports various authentication methods, including as token cards, smart cards, certificates, one-time passwords, and public key encryption. We have a couple iterations of EAP, and the first one is PEEP, or Protected EAP. And PEEP authenticates clients using server-side certificates. It creates a TLS tunnel from the server to the client, so the client can be authenticated through that encrypted tunnel. Next, we have EAP-FAST, and this stands for Flexible Authentication via Secure Tunneling. So EAP-FAST uses a tunnel to provide mutual authentication like PEEP. EAP-FAST does not have the server authenticate itself with a digital certificate. Instead, it uses a protected access credential, which creates a one-time provisioning exchange with a shared key or a PAT key, and the PAT key handles the authentication. And then we have EAP-TLS, and that stands for Transport Layer Security. So EAP-TLS, this provides certificate-based mutual authentication of the network and the client. Both the client and the server must have certificates to perform this authentication. EAP-TLS randomly generates session-based, user-based WEP keys. These keys secure communications between the access point and the wireless LAN client. One disadvantage of EAP-TLS is the server and client side both must manage the certificates. And let's talk about geofencing. So a geofence, this is a virtual perimeter for a real world geographic area. A geofence could be dynamically generated, as in a radius around a point location, or match a predefined set of boundaries, such as school zones or neighborhood boundaries. The use of a geofence is called geofencing, and one example of its use involves a location-aware device of a location-based service user entering or exiting a geofence. This activity could trigger an alert to the device's user, as well as messaging to the geofence operator. This info would contain the location of the device, and that could be sent to a mobile telephone or an email account. And some examples of geofencing applications include things such as child location services that can notify parents if a child leaves a designated area, location-based messaging for tourist safety and communication, sending an alert if a vehicle is stolen. And this could be used by the Human Resources Department to monitor employees working in special locations, especially those doing field work. All right, that is my quick little class on wireless network security, where we talked about WPA, WPA2, TKIP, CCMP, EAP, and geofencing. Now, if you felt like you've gotten something valuable out of this information, go ahead and hit the like button, share button, drop a comment, but most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Also, go check out my website, Technology G, so that you can get read up on the latest and greatest to help you successfully pass the CompTIA Network Plus N10-007 certification. And until next video, ladies and gentlemen, peace.